2018 was a lot tougher for a club, obviously missing out on the playoffs. Again, individually though, a steady, if not solid performer for the Robins. Moving forward straight to 2019 though, the club certainly stated their intentions, obviously bringing Doyley back to the club. And like you say, there was a lot of determination once again to ensure that you got back in that top four.
Yeah, we had obviously new track. The new track was awesome last year. I don't think there was many riders that come there and said it hadn't improved compared to what it was. So I think that played a huge part in the way the season rolled out. At the start of the year, the track hadn't really settled properly, and we were having some troubles with it. But as soon as the track settled, and we were getting good racing every week, and it was one of those tracks. I always felt like the old Swindon track was kind of a bit of a gator's paradise. I don't know about it. Maybe I just couldn't pass, but it was it was really tough to pass on. The straights were so long that you were carrying a lot of speed coming into the corners, and the changing the shape, as I think has changed the whole track completely. It makes it a lot easier to race on, makes it a lot harder when you're out in front, because obviously you've got guys that can come around you, up the inside of you. So that was definitely, I reckon, was the biggest turning point in 2019, and the motivator. We were looking forward to going to race every week, and we had another really good team. I don't think there was none of us had a bad word to say against each other, which is normally pretty rare. There's normally some odd ones in there, but we've had it was a year where it's such a shame we couldn't keep that team coming into this year, because it would have been really cool starting the season with the same 7 guys and same team spirit as what we had last year.
Yeah, important to remember though, it wasn't all plain sailing once again, and a few decisions did have to be made, and obviously the signings that the club did make in Ellis Perks and Rasmus Jensen in particular proved pivotal for the Robins in the end.
Yeah. Well, Roscoe always seems to pull something out of the bag. But even from the start of the year, we felt pretty confident. I don't think we ever went through a stage of worrying about not making the playoffs. So bringing Razza in on something like a 4-point average or something stupid like that was probably the trump card there. He made it. It made meetings look a lot easier than what they would have been. He made meetings a lot easier, obviously scoring double figures pretty much everywhere, and even some of the away tracks he'd never been to, if he had a bad couple of rides, he'd come out in the last 2 and win them. So it was a really good year. Obviously I think everyone enjoyed it, from the riders to the management to the fans, and it'd be good to get a few more like that.
Yeah, just a quick reflection on the playoffs themselves. The weather was far from ideal throughout, and I know some people say maybe it swayed the semi-final at Wolves. Nevertheless, though, really did make light work of regaining that Premiership trophy in the end.
Yeah, I think the final we had a really good meeting in the first. I can't remember who we were up against in semis. Was it
Wolves?
Were we against Wolves?
Yeah, Wolves in the semi-finals.
Yeah, Wolves
in the final.
I think Wolves was pretty tough, and then I can't really remember it too much. But the Ipswich, we had a really good meeting over there, and the first leg, something like an 8 or 10 point lead, which is we felt quietly confident, but obviously we knew there was still a job to do at Swindon, and they've got a team, or they had a team that was full of races. You never really knew which guys were going to turn up, and we were lucky. Well, not necessarily lucky. We got the job done, but it could have been a lot harder, I think, than what it was. I think in the final there was only like Jake Allen that was really going good at Swindon. So it was a really good night. It was nice to wrap it up in Heat 10 as well, and it was good couple of meetings, and something that I'll look back on with good memories.